Hey guys, Corey Lewis here with another one of these drawing episodes with commentary. Hey, this time we got Jet Grind Radio, one of my favorite games of all time, probably in the top 10. So good. Stylistically, at least. I love the graphical style of this game, of course. Pretty much anybody who knows anything likes the graphical style of this game. And historically, professionally, I've actually contributed my own artwork to this game, which makes me very happy. It's a cool thing. I'm even friends with the composer, Hideaki Nakamura, on Twitter. We tweet at each other and stuff like that. We get all hype whenever there's some new prospect about new Jet Grind Radio coming out. We get all stoked. It's great. So yeah, here we go. We got the sketch going on. It's kind of hard to see, but I already got beat sketched out, and here we're getting gum. A little pose here, a little back-to-back action. Yeah, and this was just made on my own volition, whatever. I just felt like sometimes I just feel like drawing Jet Grind Radio characters. I love them so much. But yeah, this is gonna be uploaded, this video, to my Patreon and YouTube. I want to start doing Reyyy exclusive videos sometime soon, but I can't quite do it yet, so everything's just going to be shared on YouTube, if that's cool with you guys. And here we go with the actual line art, busting it out. Love it. Yeah, but I love doing these videos, man. They're so super fun, talking about the process and everything. It's great. It's freaking great. Yeah, Jet Grind Radio, classic Dreamcast game. Love the Dreamcast. One of my favorite systems as well. A lot of classics on that system. This game, Power Stone, Grandia 2, Crazy Taxi, Shenmue. Oh wait, yeah, Shenmue was on that. I thought maybe it was on the Saturn, but no, it's on this. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone joining me on the Patreon. It's a good time over there. We've got artwork like this I'm making all the time. Here's a kind of Taiyo Matsumoto inspired arm. Love that crazy angle. Love hands like that. Yeah, we got artwork on the Patreon, and we got comics. Lots of comics always being made. Got a couple new ones I just put up. Bare Knuckle, which is just a fun little jaunt. Mostly text-free, just about a guy punching a wall a lot. It was a way for me to relate the process of making comics. It's Bare Knuckle. Check it out. It's on the Patreon. The Patreon. Patreon.com/REYYY. Why ask why? Yeah. And here we go with some shoe designs. I love drawing some blocky, messy shoes. It's beautiful. So fun. So I made this drawing just for myself, just because I like drawing these characters, but I know a lot of people like this drawing, and a lot of different drawings I make in this same kind of style. So something I'm doing is called self-printing art prints, aka SPAP. I know, it sounds a little weird, but whatever, it's starting to grow on me, SPAP. So drawings like this, and also the drawings I make for people at the $20 level, I'm going to upload at high resolution PDF and PSD format, so that you can easily print them or even finger through them or even look through them, however you like to see my process, etc. But with the PSDs or with the PDF, just easily print it out yourself, either with your own printer or go to like FedEx, Kinko's, whatever they're called anymore. It's really easy these days. Just for your own personal display, please. Not asking for distribution or anything, please. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a fun thing. I know a lot of people want like prints of some of my stuff, and I just don't always have time to make them myself. So it's like, here's the easy way. You can just try to print it out yourself. Shoot. Do it up. Do it up. And yeah, it's a PDF version. This one's available on the Patreon right now. in both this default version, and I also did a skeletal scarf ninja version, which is, I also call it a Sith version. I don't know, it just seems very Sithy to me, just a little Sithy. Back to the shoes, fun stuff. And yeah, my relations to Jet Grind Radio is super fun. Like, it's one of my, whatever internet claims to fames. Like, my Jet Grind Radio artwork I did for a proposed Wii sequel back in, I think it was like 2006. A long time ago, but I was super pumped to be working on it back then, of course. I was like, I don't know, 22 or something. And that was some of the best artwork I did for a long time. And it still gets spread around a lot for like people being like, there was going to be a sequel, but it never came out. And the deal with that is apparently like graffiti games are a hard sell in the States. Like in Japan, I don't know, it's a lot more like, actually, I don't know at all how it goes down in Japan, but in the States, graffiti's like, you don't want to do graffiti, so we're not going to market a game that's going to have graffiti in it. So that's what's up with that. But still enough, people still love this game, and I love my attachments to the game as well. My artwork still gets shared around, and that's why I do these updated versions of my own takes on the characters, because I feel like some people look to me as a character who does that, Here's my mixing of the black to white ratio. I love that. I'm always struggling between clear line style and having a good ratio of black to white, it's important. Yes, and also I've been asked what my tools are for these drawing setup, and I'm happy to answer it. This is actually my setup. I'm drawing on a Cintiq Companion Pro, I believe. It's Companion Pro. It's like second generation, I think. But yeah, it's a Cintiq, and it's got like windows built into it. It is awesome. Drawing with Photoshop with some custom brushes that I made. Yeah. So that's that. As far as what I draw with, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. I highly recommend Cintiqs. They're great. They have multiple levels of pressure sensitivity and all that. It's just fantastic. This beat is coming along. He is coming along. Let's see, I think this is like a 20-minute video, so we're about halfway now. Zippers. I grew up loving drawing zippers. When you're an anime fan, there's a lot of awesome zipper reference out there. It's true. Love the proportions on these boots. Nice, big, chunky boots. That was very much intentional on both beat and gum. Yep, definitely pushing the extremes on those big feet. Love it. It's a fun little anime face right there. I call that a teacup face, when it has that kind of just that little nose nose handle. I don't know, it looks like It's just a teacup to me for some reason. It's not really like a teacup handle, but it just looks like a teacup. I do that a lot. Brian O'Malley does it a lot. Scott Pilgrim is like full of teacup faces. I love it though. Those are great. I love drawing them. It's just something, you draw the side of a face, and like how much detail you put in kind of just dictates the style. Same with shoulders. Shoulders very important. There you go. I just drew that little shoulder. Yeah. So much of my stuff is like instinctual. I love instincts. Instincts are the best stinks. Oh, look at that. Refining the teacup a little bit. Give it a cute little button nose. Jet Grind Radio, man, such a good game. And you know what? I've played Future a bit, but I'm way more familiar with the original Dreamcast one. I would have to replay Jet Grind Radio Future. Is it Set Radio or Grind Radio in America, in the States? I think it's Grind Radio. Pretty sure, yeah. Nice, this part's tight. She's got pretty good legs in this picture. I like drawing me some good legs. Very important. Very important. Some good hip ratio. And now comes the skates. Oh man, I love skates. I love shapes. Some big bloopy shapes. Those are some bloopy shapes right there. Yeah. So I played Future a bit. I don't remember it a whole bunch though. I need to play that again someday for sure. Dang, I like these shapes here. These are nice. Very nice shapes. Hands too. I know a lot of artists, aspiring artists, tell me they have a lot of difficulty with hands, and they say they like the way I draw hands and everything. I don't know, maybe not so much these days, because these days I just kind of scribble through hands at times. Because, you know, you look at pictures and shit, like, when hands are in crazy directions, whatever, they look fucked up. Like, and artists, like, pain over drawing these, like, perfect hands all the time. And, like, sometimes hands just look fucked up. Like, don't worry about it. So there you go. Designing a dress here. Love being a fashion designer as well as an artist. That's what character design and comics all about, really. Gotta be a jack of multiple trades. Some good poses here. Yeah, these characters are great. I would like to see another Jet Grind Radio game someday, for sure. Because honestly, the gameplay was good in those original ones, but it could have been even better. And I could see like modern gaming mechanics with Jet Grind Radio. Kind of more of a... God, I miss Tony Hawk. You guys remember Tony Hawk in its heyday? Now it's like kind of a joke, which sucks, but that was like the biggest video game for such a long time. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 through freaking like 5, and like Tony Hawk's Underground. They need to bring that kind of game back. I think there's like a market for it still. We started coloring here. But yeah, anyways, for real, like, I love this game, and I love the aesthetic and everything, but it needs tighter controls. So a newer game, I would love to see tighter controls, for sure. Maybe some more tricks, I don't know, something. Because I used to love like wall riding in that game, but it was so hard. Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, the modern game that has really tight skating controls that makes me think of Jet Grind Radio is actually Overwatch. And I love Overwatch. It's super good. But when you play as Lucio in that game, it's basically like playing a modern Jet Grind Radio. It's so good. I would love a new JGR with those controls maybe third person, maybe pull that camera out. I think you could do that even with the Overwatch controls. Pull that camera out a little bit. All right, we're going, adding some shadows. Like me some good shadows. Yep, colors. That's my usual palette lately. A little bit of Betty White. Here we go. And here comes Anime Bob Ross coming out to say hello. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Looks like he's incorporating a little bit of the the blue there. Add some values, you know, you never know what he's doing. You can't really see it so well right now. Oh, it's a little bit more of that Betty White. Sweet, delicious Betty White. Oh, that sounds kind of nasty. Get your head out of the gutter now. We're just here trying to make some beautiful artwork now. Look at those layers and plethoras of colors. Just imagine yourself hanging out with these two nice little skate punks as they go out and fight tyranny against the tyrannical ones. Not with violence, but with spray paint. Now isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that just nice? Isn't that just what we should all just be trying to do? Now this part right here, this is a little technique. Just go ahead and swipe away and go ahead and fill in the gaps. And oh, we got a gap there still, so we filled it in. And oh, there you go. All right. Got a little bit of blue down there now. This is just a little bit of blue to simulate that. Sometimes we feel a little blue, you know? You never know when you might feel a little blue. Oh, boy. I like that. That's nice. Some little happy clouds live here in this skate punk world, you know? It's a world full of skate punks, but we do what we can. Oh, and we're coming in on close now. It's been a good little adventure this time. I hope you guys have had a great evening, great night, Happy New Year. And follow us on the Patreon. That's patreon.com/REYYY. You'll see a lot more of this, a lot of good vibes, a little bit of cheeriness and happiness for all. And soon we're also going to be planting some pineapples in the soil, some delicious pineapples, which is such a rare commodity now that humankind's gone extinct and the werewolves have taken over. And we're just going to have to go find those pineapples. And I hear it's a hell of a story. It's got a lot of things. A fella named Val, and he's Volcano Val. He comes from the Volcano Valley, apparently. And if you think I'm talking gibberish, just wait till you see. Just wait till you see. Yep. Thank you very much, Anime Bob Ross. That pretty much concludes this Jet Grind Radio drawing. This is pretty much the end state here. Looking good. Hope you enjoyed it. And there's a Sith version on my Instagram and all that. Take care, guys. Love and peace and blessings.